Hi everybody, Rusty from the Rusty Razor. Got another shave of the day for you. And today we have something new. Barbus is a big dude. Barbus, I think, is what goes by. This is a nice scent. Comes across this. This is a very citrus forward scent. This is very similar to Arco. We grab, where is it? Arco. Ugh. Grab some Arco here. Smell it. Yep. Arco's a little stronger in the scent department, but very similar to that. So if you ever used Arco and you want to know what Barbus is like, it's got a nice scent to it. And it's a semi-soft. You can kind of push your finger into it. Takes a little bit of effort to scrape it out, but it does make a very nice lather. And the really heavy citrus aspect of it goes away once you lather it up. You still have it in the background, but it's not the strong forward part of it, but it's still there. And just a small amount made all that. It's like, look at that. That's a lot of suds coming out of that. So it's a very nice soap so far. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And today we're going to be doing the Edwin Jagger. Yes, this is the Edwin Jagger with some Astra blades. Nice little combination for me. I liked how they work together. And we'll just see how this works out. All right. Put a little bit of moisture on the face. I already have some Barbasol on the... Add a little layer of slickness. I got about 30 hours of growth on the face today because I showered really early yesterday, and today it's, well, we'll have to see how this all works out. All right. Wow, look at that. Nice sheen to it. I think I got it down to just about perfect. This was about between a dime and a nickel size amount of soap that I scraped off. And when you got this on the face, you can really smell the citrus. Very pleasant. Very pleasant indeed. All right. Ooh, that blade is working good. I just felt it scraping off. No, you notice it more when you got, wow, I really took it down. And when you got more hair on your face, it seems to, I don't know if you ever noticed that, with the more hair you're trying to take off, the better the razor seems to work. Don't know why. Maybe it's grabbing it better, possibly. And I was just thinking, is like the nice thing about the Edwin Jagger or the Record 34C or the King C Gillette, there's some heft to them, and I like a little hefty razor. I'm not a fan of really light razors that don't have some weight to them, just because the weight of the razor itself helps take care of your shave. You don't have to worry about pressing. The razor doing it for you. You can hear the Astra working. A little later in the morning today for me. I slept in. Had nothing to do today. I didn't go to bed till like 3 a.m. Stayed up doing stuff. And then I decided not to get out of bed until about 8:30, 9. Then do some project around the house that felt like doing. One of them is that I bought some matting. I got a pitcher, which I've had for years. I keep wanting to put a mat on it. It's from the Napoleonic Wars. So it's a big big massive ones, like 30 something by, oh, like 38 by 30. It's a big, it shows French cavalry after their big victory. I think it was 1806. And I've been wanting to put a mat on it for the last 20 years. And, well, I started. It's like, what's a few 20 years? So I stayed up working on that. And I just have to finish that today. That's the only thing that's on my agenda. Yeah, it does smell good. It's got a nice slickness to it too. And man, I got lots and lots of it. Just like still gobs of soap left. So we'll, if I ever get that thing finished, I'll put a picture of it up on the video, depending on when this video aired. That might slow me down when I'll get this video out. Now that I'm talking about it, I'll put that at the end. But so this video may be a few days behind the other ones. Because typically I'll shave in the morning or around, most of my shaves happen around 10:30 or 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm not a morning person at all. I'm a early morning person, which means I don't go to bed till 2 or 3. And I don't usually get out of bed till about, sometimes it's 8, sometimes 9. Life is retirement. So if you haven't retired yet, this is something you can look forward to. Is just not worrying about your day. Like today got up, did a little workout, and then figure out what I want to do. Today was shoulder workout. This shoulder, I've dislocated this one playing football, so it's a little stiff today. Woke up and I was like, oh, and I like stretched a little bit, and all of a sudden here's like a gunshot going off, and I was like, oh, it's back in place again. Yay. So my advice, never dislocate something. It hurts. I did it in a football game my senior year. Senior year in football was really abusive to me. I crunched both hands, dislocated my shoulder. Let's see how much we got left here. Look at that. It's just, I could go another maybe 2 times. 2 more passes, yeah. But it was one of those deals where I sacked a quarterback, went flying there and sacked him, and came around his legs like this, wrapped around him, and I smacked him down on the ground, and then everybody piled on afterwards, and I had my arm underneath like this, and everybody landed on it, and his whole shoulder just went right out. I'm like, ah! And then went to the sideline, and one of the guys was like, what's wrong? It's like, my arm. And he's like, oh, you dislocated. Here, come here. I'm like, oh, wow, thanks. Oh, it hurts, but I can not worry about screaming at the moment. It hurts so bad. Well, that was the fun part in the game. And then later on, it's like when you're young and you're amped up on adrenaline, you don't feel things as much. And I another sack. It was this, we were just owning these guys in this game. And I went in for another sack. Just blitzed off the corner because I was a defensive end, and went flying in there, and I was like smacked around, came around, I was like tackling the guy, and I had my hand on the back of his helmet. And the other linebacker, he blitzed in through too, and he put his helmet on helmet, and my hand was in between them. Let me tell you, that hurt. It's like the bone right here went down, just like punched it down. So it was like somebody dislocated, I guess would be the best way to describe that. And I'm like, oh, and he was like, what'd you do? He's like, you just crunched my hand. He looked at it and goes, here, look away. And he goes, he pushed it and put it back in place. I was like, whew, that hurts. Like field expedient repairs. And then fourth quarter rolls around. Guess what I do again? You know, it's like I've been, like I said, we were just owning these guys. It's like they couldn't, their front line could not stop us. That we were just running over top of them. And I sacked the quarterback again. And this time I blitzed through him, hit him, knocked him down. I was laying across him, so he was underneath me. And I was kind of sprayed out with my hands out in front of me. And one of the guys decided to, instead of dogpiling on, he jumped over top the pile. And guess where my hand was? He landed with his cleats right on this hand. And did the same thing that happened to this hand. Like, God. And so once again, they had to fix it. And boy, that hurt. But, you know, there's always a silver lining to everything. So, on the way back, we're driving back, you know, it's like a 2-hour drive back to the school, you know, back to our home school. And so I'm in the back. And I had all the cheerleaders with me. It's like, oh, how you hurt? And I was like, oh, I hurt here. And it's like, massage the shoulder for you. And it's like, my hands hurt so much I can't really hold this. And it's like, oh, it's like they feed you. They took care of me. I'm like, yeah, I liked it. The joys of youth. The fallen warriors returning honor shields. All right, a little more in that. Like, where is that? No, there it is. It's just a little. Right on my tip of my chin here. All right, I think we got it. Yep. Oh, there it is on here. sides of the mouth. We don't want to get that all. Buggered up. I have to say, this Barbus has got a nice slickness to it. I like it. And a very pleasant scent, that's for sure. Making a nice, what you call kind of the old school. Kind of reminds me of the quality you got with this is similar to tobacco, but with a nice scent. Let's put it that way. I like tobacco when it comes to the slickness and everything, but I don't like its scent profile. This has a nice scent. There we go. Right there. Feel it and you go, wait a minute, how did I miss that one? There we go. Clean up my mess here. Got water splatter everywhere. Okay, now it's got a citrus scent. You gotta figure out. I'm going with Old Spice. It's kind of my go-to. No, it is. It is my go-to. My favorite. As much as I like the Avon Wild Country, but with some of these soaps that I'm using, it doesn't really marry much with some of them. Well, really, I can really smell the cedar now. You got all the extra citrus coming off the soap and the Old Spice. Makes for a nice scent. Wow, like it. Okay, that was Barbus. I can't say I'm a fan. I like it. I like this Barbus. This smells good. Nice performance. I'd say 2 thumbs up. This is a 2 thumbs up soap. I like it. Here, get it right. There we go. And that was the Edwin Jagger with some Astra blades. I gotta get a new box down and add that to the mix. So excellent shave. Like it. I cannot suggest it enough when it comes to the quality of this soap. All right. We'll talk to y'all later. Rusty out.